Imagine walking by a beauty parlor. You see an image of a beautiful girl with pale white skin on the glimmering glass windows of the parlor. Not just one, but numerous pictures of women, all with porcelain skin. What would be your reaction? You probably wouldn't think much of it, considering these are the images that have been around you your entire life. You have always been surrounded by images encouraging young women to use skin whitening products to lighten one's complexion. And this is exactly what the Fair & Lovely industry in India capitalizes on: insecurities,
Colorism.
and perceived beauty.
Welcome to The Beast Behind the Beauty, a series that focuses on microaggressions and the damaging ideologies behind consumer culture. We are your hosts,
Sarita
and Akanksha. This episode focuses on the Fair & Lovely industry in India. This industry sells a product dedicated to skin bleaching, advertising that lighter skin is superior to dark skin.
We decided to choose this topic because of personal experiences being surrounded by skin whitening products and advertisements. To raise awareness of the true extent behind the Fair & Lovely industry, we must first go back to the past.
It all began with British colonization of India, which further defined the caste system and the racial hierarchy. They associated lighter skin with the idea of civilized people and darker skinned people with inferiority. Additionally, the idea of social Darwinism, which equated whiteness to superior intelligence, skills, and value. All of these factors further stratified society based on the color of one's skin and has led the country of India to where it is today.
Personally, my trips to India were annual, and every summer I would lounge on my chair and watch Bengali cinema. Periodically, there would be ads. One of the ones that I recall the most is of a woman who couldn't get a job because of her skin color. An actress then taught her to use a beauty product that would help whiten her skin. Let's listen to an excerpt of the English translation of an advertisement.
4 is my lucky number. I graduated after 4 years. Just before my 4th interview, I realized that the obstacle to obtain my dream job was my skin.
Discover Fair & Lovely multivitamin with 4 essential vitamins: B3, E, A, and C for total fairness.
Lemma reporting live from Egypt.
Great job. What are you doing at 4?
I told you 4 is my lucky number.
Fair & Lovely multivitamin for total fairness.
After using this product, she soon found that everyone loved her parents adored her, and she got a lot of male attention. This struck deep because as a child, it was ingrained in my mind that you had to have lighter skin to be accepted in society. How about you, Akanksha?
My experiences were very similar to yours, Sarita. I found myself being constantly surrounded by innuendos of skin whitening messages. For example, only seeing light-skinned actors and actresses in the Bollywood movies that I watched, and seeing the disparities between how lighter-skinned and darker-skinned people were treated from day-to-day life. Also, as a child, my grandmother often commented on my skin color and told me not to go outside to prevent me from tanning.
All of these experiences shaped our livelihood. In my childhood, my grandmother, influenced by these ads, would also force me to put turmeric on my face to help brighten our skins and be more adored. Which brings us to our next topic, colorism. Colorism is defined as prejudice or discrimination against individuals with a dark skin tone, typically among people of the same ethnic or racial group.
As you can see, Fair & Lovely works to promote the damaging effects of colorism by marketing their product. Now, let's talk about the social impacts of colorism.
Of course, colorism can lead to low self-esteem and self-worth, making people, especially young girls, feel as though they are not beautiful enough with their current skin color. This is exactly what Fair & Lovely wants, which is for young women to feel as though they are not enough so that they will buy their product in order to change themselves. This is how they make a profit, by exploiting young girls and their insecurities. To this day, many young women are faced with challenges of a society that promotes lighter skin, following them everywhere until there is nothing left to do. Women are faced with advertisements and billboards pressurizing them to change who they are, impacting their livelihood, their relationships, and their self-confidence.
Thank you for listening to The Beast Behind the Beauty, hosted by
Sarita,
and Akanksha.
until next time.